Okay, we're back with more 1111. This is a game about American soldier played by Elijah Wood and a German father who enlists to find out what happened to his son. And what happened last episode is they both got caught in a trench together after there was a big explosion.
We escaped, Catherine. We survived.
Summarize it here.
Kurt's plan worked. Blew a hole clean outside. I couldn't believe it. Me? I found my way back to the front. Turns out they thought I was dead. Told Barrett everything. Apart from the bit where I made friends with a German. He said I needed a break. Asked me if I'd ever seen the Eiffel Tower.
Although I did not encourage her, the cat followed me back to the trenches. In August, they will send me to the Somme. All I have to do now is work and wait.
Kurt's son is at the Somme.
I couldn't tell you why, but that bird seemed to want to stick around. So I took it upon myself to train her. Hell, maybe she'd even be useful.
They both have an animal now. The bird and the cat were in the trenches with them while they were surviving. Last episode I was about to pick Kurt, so we'll pick Kurt.
Dear Catherine, I arrived at the Somme today. I continued my search for Max.
Max is Kurt's son. Cemetery is nearby.
Eins muss man den Franzosen lassen. Sie haben ein paar schöne Flüsse. Den kenne ich nicht. Tut mir leid.
Trying to see if people recognize my son.
Noch nie gesehen, tut mir leid. Ich hoffe, du findest ihn. Sieht wie ein guter Junge aus. Sigmund kann sich vielleicht an deinen Sohn erinnern.
What even is this?
Er hat ein Register. Du findest ihn auf dem Friedhof.
Well, that's new information.
Wolf hat zu viel getrunken. Wenn das ein Offizier sieht, kriegen wir richtig Ärger. So viele Gesichter. Da verliert man irgendwann den Überblick. Ich kann dir leider nicht helfen.
You tried.
Stimmt's? Kurt Waldner.
I think the actor who plays Kurt is a German voice actor. We looked this up last time.
Ich habe einen Brief für Sie.
He's as famous as Elijah Wood is in the
Ich
West.
hoffe nur gute Nachrichten aus der Heimat.
My dearest Kurt, I understand and support you in what you are doing. But I must tell you...
Nice.
Lucy is ill, Kurt. It is her chest. Dr. Siegfried visited yesterday
Sebastian Koch.
to examine her, and he seems concerned. I believe he suspects tuberculosis, though he will not say. It is difficult to find medicine in the village. Supplies are scarce. Please, try to come home. Your daughter needs you. I love you. Always. Catherine.
Before it's allowed me to write messages back. Now we're back to Elijah Wood.
Il est tombé durant la bataille de Vimy.
Il était à Vimy? Il a sûrement combattu aux côtés de mon oncle, Émile Chaillon, un vrai cœur vaillant.
He's a photographer that got hoodwinked into joining the war effort as a journalist, and then kind of realized that it wasn't all glory.
Come and play cards with us, Harry. That's an order. Get over here, Harry. Bring the bird if
This is
you
the
must.
guy that convinced me to enlist.
Est de retour. Is that bird real? It's certainly well trained.
Mais Simon, ce n'est pas Flanagan.
No, this is Harry. Harry Lambert.
Ah! Ah bah il lui ressemble. Nice to meet you, Harry.
Flanagan was my photographer before you, Harry. You'd have liked him, I think. He was a good photographer. He was a good man.
So
Slap the
what
table
happened
when
to
two of
young
the same
Flanagan
card
then?
are on the board.
Oh, the Somme. He.
Need to have a simple
Are you
enough card
alright,
game
Major?
for this
Perfectly
graphic
fine,
style.
yes. Let's just finish the game, shall we?
Suck it, guys.
Well, I don't seem to be winning much, do I? Come on, Harry. Follow me.
Okay. Guess I'll follow Barrett.
Francois, mon ami. Let us in, would you?
Alright.
Major Barrett, ça par exemple. How are you, sir?
Alive and well, Francois. This is Harry. I'm showing him the wonders of Paris.
You brought him
so-
to the right place. Bienvenue, Harry. Apologies, Harry. We have a strict no-pigeon policy here.
Well, that's a bummer. Wait out here, trench pigeon. Yeah, how dare you?
Major Barrett, it's been a while.
Oh, c'est un invité. Leur spectacle valent le détour, c'est certain.
Harry, this is Marie. She's an old friend.
Excuse me, Major, I am not old. If you want anything, Harry, you just ask. Don't be shy now.
Okay.
Hey, sweetheart. I hope you're enjoying the cabaret.
Welcome to our place, sir.
Ici, on se divertit comme nulle part ailleurs. Vous pouvez me croire. Mon fiche qu'on me
Like
traîne
this place would accept a pigeon.
pour ces abrutis.
Oh, mais ça va pas, mon petit Luc, aujourd'hui? Tu devrais rentrer t'occuper de tes gosses. C'est un appareil photo? Comme c'est chic!
Is that a camera? Will you take my photo? Sure.
Ouais, il paraît qu'au salon privé, on a droit à un traitement de faveur. Mais malheureusement, il faut une carte de membre pour y accéder.
What's up, Adele?
And don't forget to send me a copy.
Try not to.
Eh, t'es le mec au pigeon? On peut facilement se faire pigeonner ici.
Oh, nice, Johan. Younger people being funny is the best. I think I've told this story before. I've known my nephew Jaden since he was 4 years old. And one of my core memories of him when he was 4 was we were playing Rock Band, me and his parents, and he went to go upstairs, and just at the bottom of the stairs before he went upstairs, he just looked at us, and this like bright smile on his face went, "See you later, fuckers!" And like... His parents couldn't be mad. We were just doing our best to not crack up.
Sorry, sir. This section
Poor,
is for
poor
the
kid,
pigeonniers.
poor man. I guess he turns 18 here in like 2 months. Jeez. He can't live that story down though, unfortunately.
Here, Harry. This is a member's card. Feel free to visit the VIP lounge. I'm going to catch up with Marie.
T'es Canadien? Vous avez fait un sacré boulot à Vimy, les gars.
Head to the VIP lounge.
Ah, you have a member's card? Enjoy the lounge.
Thanks, dude.
Imagine that. The VIP lounge of a club in Paris. It was a world away from being trapped underground with a German. I still wondered about Kurt. What was he doing right now?
Never got
Wherever
around to
he
looking
was,
this up, but
I
I
hoped he was happy. Hell, I just hope
this
he was
might be
alive.
inspired by a real story, but I think it's more fictional than Valiant Hearts was, which is also World War I dramatized video game, but it's based on like real letters. War Cemetery. Unfortunately, I don't actually get the lore until I get all 3 pieces, which bums me out because I like the little lore objects. So I didn't check the bicycle one earlier because I only had a couple of them. Back to Kurt. Oh, that's great, Johan. I think it's just something like true about it when it's a young kid, right? Makes it extra funny.
You should see the graves, Catherine. So many lives, so many hopeful young men, now covered in dirt. I had to know if Max was one of them.
Just gonna check every single one. I don't know how I would know, right? Oh, can I switch to the cat? Oh, I wonder if I could have switched to the pigeon before and didn't realize it. There's a game about playing as a cat in Kowloon Walled City that's been in like indie development hell for years now. Does anyone know if that's actually coming out anytime soon? Okay.
Eine Katze. Hier.
Feline therapy. Stray, that might be right. It didn't have a name when I first saw it. It was just like an untitled Kowloon Walled City cat game, cat parkour game. Good job, therapy kitty.
Er sieht aus wie sein Vater. Ich erinnere mich an sein Regiment. Die armen Jungs. Sie kamen verwundet aus Perron hier an. Wie die Löwen haben sie gegen die Tommys gekämpft. Du kannst stolz auf deinen Sohn sein. Die meisten sind hier begraben. Komm mit.
He knows, okay. No, I think you're right, Doomed. I think that's probably it. Some demos of it got shown off years ago. Didn't have a title. Oh wow, yeah, they've got names on every grave.
I cannot describe how it felt to search for his grave. How it felt to look for something I hoped I wouldn't see.
Das sind die Gräber, die du suchst, mein Freund.
It seemed likely that he did not survive.
I found the graves of Mac's unit. Most were buried and accounted for. Except one. An unmarked grave. A grave with no name.
Oof.
I could not leave the place without knowing the truth, Catherine. May God have mercy on my soul.
Well, so much for that.
Fais-le sortir. Tue-le s'il le faut.
Ah! Did you see that? Tu l'as, je vais prévenir les autres.
I'd grown attached to that bird. Hell, she'd been with me for months. But to the folks at the cabaret, she was just a pest to be killed. Wherever she was, I just had to find her and make sure she was safe. No. Come here. Where are you going? You know, it's funny. At the time, I was so shocked I wasn't even sure it was him. But the only person who looks like Barrett is Barrett. And if I hadn't been at the window at that precise moment, well, maybe things would have been different. Who knows?
Interesting. Major Barrett has been, like, aggressively positive about the war effort.
Are you kidding me?
I think the sad and scary war stuff works really well in this game because it tries to make everything feel kind of like pedestrian and banal, right? Chasing a bird around a cabaret, finding out that the major who executed a war criminal or a prisoner of war is torn up about it.
Found yourself in this position before, but sometimes you just gotta go with your gut.
Act. Get her, Elijah Wood. This is acting.
I told you, no pigeon! You're a disgrace! Et maintenant, casse-toi, il revient pas!
Region Girl, 1 of 3. I think this art style works best for, like, landscapes. The characters look okay if you don't, like, look at their faces.
But it was not Max, Catherine.
It's almost worse.
He is still alive. I know it.
It's like a Zeppelin builder.
Please tell Lucy.
He's like an engineer. Hope to spare. Oh, the keyword is locked because I didn't talk to enough side characters. Yeah, tell the kid. Certain Max is alive. The closer I get to Max, the more news I hear of him. I get recover. The cat is still with me. You will meet her one day. Yeah, let's not promise we're going to get Max. Send.
The cat is still with me. You will meet her one day. I promise. This is my confession, Catherine. I know it was wrong, but I will do anything to find our son. I must. I pray for Lucy's health, and I will return as soon as I can. My thoughts have become dark of late. The others treat me differently now. Perhaps they know what I did. I fear what will become of me if I stay here too long.
It works better without the anime aesthetic, I think.
And I'm running out of places to look.
Barrett was never the same after that day. I tried to talk to him. Tried to thank him for showing me Paris. But he wouldn't even look at me. So I kept my mouth shut over the next few weeks and kept taking photos. They put more and more of my pictures in the papers back home. Fully credited. I felt like a star.
Come here.
This is cool. It's a dream? Kitty vision? Oh no.
Dr. Siegfried visited yesterday, and he seems concerned.
Kurt's young daughter.
I believe he suspects tuberculosis. Please, try to come home. Your daughter needs you.
This is a really pretty scene. Like, even compared to the rest of the game.
Always. Catherine.
Tuberculosis the same thing as consumption, or is that a different disease?
Every night I have the same dream, Catherine. It is so vivid. The cat finds our son's body in a field of flowers. I see it whenever I sleep. Last night, the dream was different.
Back in the trenches.
I saw a dead tree amongst the flowers. The same tree exists out on no man's land, here at the Somme.
It's the tree. They're getting more interesting with color as this game progresses. There were a couple scenes earlier, like the scene with Elijah Wood on the boat with the pigeon, or the seagull rather.
I ventured out onto no man's land, alone.
Seems like a
the
bad
others would
idea.
later call me crazy, but I didn't expect them to understand.
No Man's Land is the area between the trenches that's just getting like constantly shelled, where it's pretty much a death sentence to go out there. Consumption was a name for TB, okay.
The corpses on no man's land tell their own stories of battles won and lost. To begin with, I found only French soldiers.
I assume all the soldier names are real. Like in the area earlier, we could check all of the gravestones. Oh, dry poppy. Shit, I missed the opportunity to select it dynamically earlier. Hold on. Notes. Letters are separate. I've already locked those in. Collect every collectible in part 1. Yeah, I think it might be too late to get to it. Oh well.
But there were German soldiers too, Katrin. It is not easy confronting these bodies of men who once lived. But I had to continue, had to persist.
It's interesting that they generally don't talk when you're controlling them, but they do talk like in reflective monologue.
Everyone wants to see the pigeon man. Go pigeon!
3 miles away at the same moment.
Blanca, let me sleep.
Good one, Harry. Hey, Harry. Still in Barrett's bad books? I'm sure he'll come around. Maybe show him a pigeon trick sometime. Everyone loves those.
Sure he will. Thanks, bird. Bath ticket. Maybe I just need the collectibles in order to see anything about it. It's too bad.
Send the pigeon to Raphael's face.
I like the lore collectibles in Valiant Hearts. Also kind of had the same idea. You would find little optional things that gave you some World War One context.
I never want to forget this, eh? Take a picture for me, could you?
Sure.
Come on, Lambert, get on with it.
Thanks, mate. Much obliged.
No problem.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Harry! Can't you see I'm busy over here, mate?
Sorry.
Right, just please. I know you've got a pigeon, and I know it's very clever, but leave me alone. Go take some photos or something.
Seems that bird of yours is more useful than some of the men.
J'aime cet endroit. C'est calme, paisible.
C'est étrange de se dire que beaucoup de gens sont morts ici.
T'as combattu ici, non? Comment c'était?
Pour être honnête, j'ai du mal à croire que j'ai survécu. J'ai perdu mon frère dans la Somme.
Ouais, toutes mes condoléances. T'as entendu ça?
Y a quelqu'un?
J'ai vu du mouvement.
Do not shoot
Was
the
it
cat.
madness to head on to no man's land? Perhaps. At the time, I thought only of my dream, only of the dead tree.
Par ici, viens dire bonjour.
That tree.
Hé, Minou, Minou, viens par ici. Hé, Minou, Minou, viens par ici.
Kitty.
Hé, Minou, Minou, viens par ici. Petite minette, regarde un peu ça. Elle est venue nous dire bonjour.
J'y crois pas. J'ai hâte de raconter ça à Marie.
Et qu'est-ce que t'en penses, brave bête? Est-ce que la guerre va bientôt s'arrêter? Hein?
Est-ce que t'aimerais être un chat?
Et tout ignorer de la guerre? Et pouvoir me balader librement et faire ce que je veux? Bien
I
sûr que
found
j'ai hâte.
3 bodies from Alpirsbach, boys from home. I'm so sorry. The first was Karl Günther. Please give his family my condolences. Bette's son was there also. I know she will be devastated.
C'est beau ici. Et qui a pu planter ces fleurs?
Avec tous ces cadavres, elles poussent facilement.
Sorry.
Ouais.
Still getting
Ils nourrissent les plantes.
robocalls.
Par nourrir les plantes.
The last was Jonas, you know, Dr. Siegfried's boy. He was a good friend to Max.
That's all that's at the tree. This is not going to end well.
Arrête-toi! Ou je tire!
Attends une seconde. Je pense qu'il vient juste pour moi.
And though Max was not there, these boys were all someone's son. All these boys deserved a proper burial. I became consumed by the task. It takes its toll on a
They're making
man,
me. This is not a
judged
cutscene.
in the
I'm having to
presence of
drag it.
death.
Game's really good.
Harry Lambert, you say? You got a letter from Julia Taylor. Sound familiar? All good news, I hope.
Dear Harry, it is simply not the same here without you. I have no one to talk to. And if I didn't know him better, I would say that even Father misses you. Thank you for your photograph, Harry. I'm glad to see you are making friends. It must be thrilling to mix with people from such
I had a choice of what
different
picture to send last
cultures.
time.
He looks so very friendly. Please tell him I say hello. They say back home that the war will be over soon. You shall be home before you know it. I do enjoy receiving your pictures. Please send another when you get a chance. Sincerely yours, Julia.
Hey,
She'll
Harry!
try.
Barrett was looking for you.
Do you really think my men have time for your stupid little tricks? Make yourself useful and fetch my documents. I don't care how you do it, boy. Just get my documents.
Whew.
Looking back, I don't know what I was thinking sending the bird. I guess I wanted to put a smile on the Major's face, to take things back to the way they were before Paris. Instead, with his plans flying out over no man's land, all I got was silence.
Way to go, Frodo. Right. There's so many useful terms in pro wrestling. And the bird flew into the sun. Well, don't deliver the plans. Don't do that. Okay, good. We just know there is a Zeppelin. This isn't a traitor pigeon. Well, I don't get the sense that that's the point of 1111. Seems very focused on saying that everyone on the ground is just a person. This is a cool sequence. It's the tree!
Catherine, this will sound strange, but a bird found me
Oh, really?
in the depth of my despair.
You should know this bird.
It carried intelligence from the enemy, pulled me from my madness. I had to act. Saved by a bird, Katrin. And there was only one person who could have sent it.
Then the Major turned. Closest thing to the devil I'd ever seen. Do you realize what you've done? He roared, inches from my face. Do you have any idea what was on those papers?
I told my superiors I found the plans in no man's land. I could not decipher the information they contained, but I hear we are to be moved to Passendale.
I don't expect you to believe this, but not only did that bird fly back to me, it brought a message with it. Danke, hero. Could it be possible that this bird of mine somehow found the German?
I have arrived at Passendale. Every man now carries a gas mask. Some question why the officers even expect a gas attack. But I know. How much had the young Canadian suffered to give me this information?
Truth be told, most of war is just kind of waiting around for something to happen.
The young Canadian did this by complete accident.
I waited at Passchendaele for months before something finally did.
One year until peace. We did Kurt last time, so let's do Harry this time.
Hell, I survived Vimy. If I got lucky, maybe I'd survive Passchendaele.
He's got gas masks again.
I'm looking for you. Move along, friend. Ah, there you are. Good of you to join us, Lambert. Get up there, boy. Take photos. Move it, lad!
No one wanted to go over the top. Not a single one of us. Hell, I just did what we all did. I followed orders. For my country. For the greater good. For Julia.
Canada!
Another massacre begun. Once more, we traded blood for yards gained. And amongst it all, the cat was nowhere to be found. It may seem like madness, but I promised Lucy she would meet the cat one day. I promised.
Cat won't survive the gas. Where did she go? Take the extra mask with us. When's the last time like a gas weapon was used in a real war? No, they still use white phosphorus, even though it's a war crime, right?
Jetzt nicht gut. Zurück auf deinen Posten.
It isn't a gas attack, it just like sets you on fire, right? I helped fix the amplifier. Short communications.
Danke, mein Freund.
Avoided in World War II. Interesting.
Both sides fought to control a church, the largest landmark on the battlefield.
This will all be a bad thing.
I see. Pretty terrifying. Oh, now we switch characters again. Interesting.
Ich hab mal deine Katze weglaufen sehen. Geht es ihr gut? Irgendwas hat ihr wohl Angst gemacht. Sie rannte in Richtung Kirche.
Where's the church? That church. So that's actually historical. I assume the broad strokes of this game are true. I don't know if there was actually a Canadian and German soldier who got stuck in a trench together and then corresponded.
Deine Katze ist irgendwo davonkommen. Sie hat Angst, aber sie lebt noch.
Kitty.
Siehst du sie? Sie verstecken sich in den Ruinen. Diese Kirche gehört uns.
Ich glaube, da hinten war was. Da hinten.
Ich suche mir einen besseren Platz zum Schießen.
Look at that, lets Elijah Wood get over here. I'm coming, kitty. Oh, Ben can hear it through one of the other headphones. Sorry, Ben, I know. Kitty's okay, I know. It's okay. Yeah, I know.
Somewhere out there was the cat. I had to find her.
Get a gas mask. Might be too late to find them one. This is an interesting section, having you swap between them in the middle of a battle. What was that stack of gas masks? Thought it was here, but maybe there was only the one, and I just chose who to give it to. Shoot. Ruins. That should already be done, I think.
Ich hab mal deine Katze weglaufen sehen. Irgendwas hat ihr wohl Angst. Sie rannte in Richtung Kirche.
Working on it. Let me try sending Elijah Wood over here in a second. Gas mask by 1 of 3. Who needs help?
Come on, please!
Oh, man.
Ah!
Red Cross. Wow, what a set piece.
Friend. Thank you.
You're welcome, Daniel.
Barrett passed by yelling for the Empire.
I guess we thought we could gas them out, but the Germans held steady. I'd let the Major down recently. I wanted to prove myself, to make it up to him. Only, I didn't know how.
Bleib in Deckung, Kurt! Sie warten bloß darauf, uns da draußen zu erledigen!
Kitty. It's really upsetting Ben. There's another ladder I missed earlier, I think.
She was
Kitty.
safe. Thank God. I later wondered if she led me to that place on purpose. As if she knew something I did not. But I'm superstitious like that.
Hey, Harry! Barrett's gone mad. He's gonna get himself killed. Brits are holding us off from the tower. There's no goddamn artillery.
I remember it clearly. I saw a side of Barrett that day I'd never seen before, and that I wouldn't soon forget. Every man has his demons.
Barrett's up ahead. You like that? Talk to him. What's the war? I could do this all day, Frank.
The war took its toll on all of us. Even
God.
Barrett.
Dark.
Over here, Harry! Get a photo of this. Just for me, eh?
It's dark, dude.
I didn't see the shell. Didn't know what happened. But I knew I needed help.
Soldier needs help.
Harry, bist du das? Das ist unglaublich.
What happened? Am I dead?
Beweg dich nicht, verstanden?
Red means they can't understand each other.
Hier. Nicht bewegen.
What are you doing? You're German.
Hier sind wir erstmal sicher. Wie geht es dir? Bist du verletzt?
Whoa. How am I still alive?
Hörst du? Da kommen Soldaten. Das klingt nach Deutsch. Versteck dich irgendwo los. Hey!
Scary sneaking mission.
Da war etwas bei den Bänken. Ist jemand da? Irgendwo hat sich einer
Könnte eine
versteckt.
Falle sein.
Den erwischen wir schon.
I'm so dead.
Hast du hier Tommys gesehen, Kurt?
About that.
Kannst du uns helfen, Kurt? Wir hören immer wieder Geräusche. Was machst du denn, Kurt? Da ist nur was hinter der Kiste.
It's cool.
Was machst du hier, Kurt? Wenn du irgendwelche Tommys siehst, dann sag es uns.
Ich glaube, da hinten war was. Da hinten.
Hey, Kurt, heb mal den Balken hoch. Ich muss da durch.
Get that guy out of the way. Gotta get that guy to turn around. Okay.
Kannst du uns helfen, Kurt? Wir hören immer wieder Geräusche. Da ist jemand! Ich habe auch was gehört. Da vorne!
Sucht alles ab, Männer.
Wenn ich den erwische, ist er dran.
Hide there. Perfect. Okay, so I see where I need to get him. It's fine.
Wo bist du, Tommy?
Hurt. Let me through, buddy. Thanks, dude. Good looking out.
Kurt, wir hören immer wieder Geräusche.
Please, don't shoot. Don't shoot. I'm just a photographer. Understand?
Hey.
Photographer.
Hey, Freunde, lasst ihn. Seht ihr nicht? Er hat doch keine Waffe. Lasst ihn. I tried to save him.
He tried to save me.
But I failed.
What does it mean to have failed? Yikes. Four months later. So they didn't shoot him.
Hey! Birdman! Wake up! Come with me. We don't got much time. You transfer out tomorrow, right? Well, this is your last chance to get your camera back. Come on.
Interesting. It is a POW camp, okay.
I had a dream last night.
A prisoner of war. A phrase I'd
Pretty
never have
colors.
understood back home in Canada. But there I was, 4 months into a stretch, at the pleasure of the German army. I was to be transferred out to the country. I'll never forget that last day. They'd taken my notebook, my camera. This was my last chance to get them back.
Come here. Hurry, quick.
A fancy camera, too.
So, on cleaning duty this morning, I went through all their cupboards. I got your camera, your notebook, and anything else with your name on. I stashed it all together. It's ready to go. Listen, I'm on a break, but they got me cleaning the guard block again. You know what that means? Today's the day, Birdman. Shift starts again soon, and there's only one guard right now. Come on.
Follow this guy.
Come on, Harry. Come on, Harry.
Okay, Birdman, time to do your thing. Wait until I'm inside. You distract the Fritz, and I'll get your stuff. I'll meet you out back. I've already stashed your things. I just need a distraction, like we discussed, right?
A bird distraction?
Wir verhungern hier noch.
Und der Frieden.
Die Gefangenen jammern ja auch ständig, aber...
Hey,
You
auf
worried
dem Land
about
ist es noch
where you
schlimmer.
end up?
Da wird langsam alles knapp.
Thanks, Bird.
Blöde Gefangene. Jemand sollte sie alle erschießen. Alle. Come on, Harry.
Thanks, man.
Here's your stuff. Go hide it in your bunk before anyone sees.
I had to hide them. A stack of letters. Months worth. The guards have been holding all of our mail. Now you'd think, that many letters from Julia, I'd have torn them open. But if I got caught, I'd never get out. I had to hide them. It was torture.
Du, Gefangener! Weg von dem Zaun oder ich schieße!
I think we made it. Nice.
I was back at home, tucked up in my own bed.
Guards see me, they'll take my belongings again. Alright, we're about at time. I think after this we'll wrap for this episode. But thanks again for cheering this game, Leon. It's really
I'd
well
also
done.
forgotten that Kurt had given me his address, back in Vimy. He lived on a farm, and I was due to be transferred out to the country. It gave me an idea, and I knew just the man who could help. Yes.
At the same moment, in the forest, back to Kurt, presumably.
Dear Katrin, 4 months of asking and still they do not grant my leave.
He
that
needs to
is
come
left
home to
is
see
my
his
duty
daughter.
now. I wake some mornings forgetting why I came here in the first place. The only thing that keeps me going, the only light I see are these letters home to you and our darling daughter. The weather here has turned a lot colder. I ride surrounded by snow.
Peter Marstead,
Please
you're
tell
in part
Lutsen.
3. You're currently playing as Kurt. Have patience. Let's stay home soon, especially if she's dying. Now's the time to lie to the child. Now let's just talk about Harry. Cat is still with me.
So I had Kurt's
Oh, you're not
address
playing as Kurt.
and was to be transferred to the country the next day. If anyone knew how to change a movement order, it would be my friend Julian.
Change the address on your movement orders. Impossible. You're crazy.
I've set up that he's
you
good
can
at
try, but it's your funeral, Birdman.
sabotaging things.
Follow me.
All right, this will be your pickup. Follow Julian once you play next time, Future Marstead. Thanks, Leon.